So I actually been getting matched with quite a few high-level players actually. So right now I am level what? Level 22, I think? Yeah, I'm level 22. And I've been getting matched as level 27s, which means they are 5 levels higher than me. And so their network is probably going to be pretty advanced. However, it's interesting to go try and attack them anyway and see what we can do. And this particular network I looked at, he actually has only one scanner and it's really low level. So this could potentially be a point of weakness. If we can break this code gate and then disable this sentry, we might actually be able to take his network regardless, even though he does have a pretty strong choke point here. Because a lot of the DPS of the security nodes actually does come from the antivirus from the sentry. So if I could disable the sentry, that would actually constitute a huge amount of the damage being reduced. He does have a sentry back here, but it's behind the code gate, which means it might take some time for it to spread. So I might be okay if I just disable this one. And just to be safe, maybe I will disable this black ice as well. Either the black ice or the guardian. But I think doing that should be enough to actually take this base. So that means I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 access programs and 3 wraiths. And since I did actually get 5 additional program slots, that is going to help me out a bit with using that many wraiths and access programs. So let's queue that up. 5 and 1, 2, 3. And then for the remaining programs, I think I'm going to still queue 2 protectors. Still have 6 ice walls. But I'm only going to go for 2 blasters because one of the code gate will already be eliminated. And the other blaster will be used on the choke point. And then I have everything else in beam cannons. And I think I should have enough beam cannons because that's 30 beam cannons at level 6. So I'm going to go with this setup and then we're going to go for it and see how it goes. Alright, so my program's finished compiling and we're going to go for it. However, it seems like he actually spent some money in the time it took for me to compile my programs. So I'm not going to be getting as much money as I would have gotten if I had attacked earlier. And since I am going to be using some Wraith, the amount of Bitcoins I get isn't all that much, but we're just going to do it just because it's a good challenge, I think. So let's go for it. So I think I will just disable the black ice, because if I do that, I might actually be able to just not use the blaster on the first scanner and save it for later. So let's try that. So we're going to erase this code gate. And we're going to move forward. We're going to erase this black ice. And we're going to raise this sentry. And since he has level 1 scanner, it barely bothered me at all. Alright, so let's go for it. Since the code gate is disabled, it's gonna attack the compiler first. But I think that's not gonna be too much of a waste of time, so I'm just gonna go to its 2 beam cannons. And I probably only need 1 beam cannon since this is a level 1 scanner. And he doesn't have any antivirus for now, so I should be good to just go with the ice wall protector. And then when the ice wall goes down, I'll put on the other. Okay, so I think this should hold. And then here, I think I can just do with 3 and 1 ice wall. Actually, I didn't even need the ice wall because I didn't notice that his turret wasn't connected to this one, so that was actually a bit of a waste. And that was also a bit of a waste on that turret there, because I totally forgot that security node takes precedence over the core. So yeah, I did waste a bit, but I'm going to put 2 blasts on this code gate, which I think is not a waste, because we do want to speed it up a bit, so we have enough time to get all the bitcoins. And since we're already committed anyway, might as well go for it. I'm gonna go with 3 blasters here, because I think that should be enough. Or, it might actually not be enough. Which is unfortunate. But 1 there should be enough. Yeah, we'll go with 2. Oh, this is actually harder than I expected. I didn't expect the sentry to be that squishy. That it takes 2 ice walls. But that's fine, because we didn't get everything. And yeah, it's gonna finish downloading by the time it runs out. Alright, so we did it. Yep, the Wraith definitely made a huge difference. Disabling this sentry meant that he had no antivirus. We took out that code gate, which was pretty high leveled, and we took out this black ice, so we didn't even need to worry about anything. We just had to put on the 1 protector. And his network actually resembles a lot of what I was sort of planning to do with the choke point. I'm still debating whether I want the Guardian at the front or at the back or not, because I sort of do like my turrets, but at the same time it seems like that turret isn't actually that effective, because turrets themselves are actually pretty tanky. And even with this turret focusing down one of these turrets when they get taken, they still actually get retaken back pretty slowly. So it might be better for me to just take preemptive defensive measures and Guardian these 3 nodes instead, so that it's harder for them to even be taken down in the first place. But I still don't have enough people attacking me yet, so I guess we will see once more people start breaking into my network. Alright, so I am level 22, and apparently I got matched with Samuel, who is a level 30, so that makes him 8 levels higher than me. So obviously we're going to try hacking him anyways. So let's take a quick look. It looks like he has a pretty high level scanner right here, but his scanner is also really close to his net connection. So maybe I can do the same thing again and try and disable that 1 sentry and this code gate. So if I make 1, 2, 3, 4 access programs and 2 Wraith, then I might actually be able to just go ahead and break his defenses up here. And then I need enough blasters to break through that code gate, maybe even a battering ram. I might actually bring a battering ram for this, because this code gate is pretty high level. But I think that's what I will do, and let's see how it goes. Alright, our programs are finished compiling. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna take down his code gate and this sentry. And yep. Let's go for it. Okay, it's not going up too fast. I should be able to make it just fine. Yep. I got it. Alright. let's go ahead and start from here. It's going to attack the turret. The turret will output a decent amount of damage, which I think I should be able to tank with just this one ice wall. And I will take out the sentry so it's not annoying. Alright, and then here I'm going to go with the ice wall protector combo. And 2 beam cannons. And without oh, he does have a sentry at the back, but I think I should make it in time. I actually did not notice that, but I should be fine. Did not plan for that, but not worried. Take out this one sentry. I might need to reapply this ice wall. Yep, gonna reapply it. And going to apply an ice wall here. Alright, I'm gonna let this drop. And I'm gonna put on the battering ram. And I did that because I ran out of ice walls. So this way I get full health all over again. I actually need another hit. Oh, right. I totally forgot, I don't use the battering ram often, that I needed more power to take down the code after the code strength is actually down. So let's go full power here. Gonna throw down a blaster and the protector because taking all the fire on this one. Gonna throw down 3 here. I should have enough time to drain all the ammo. And gonna throw down a few here. Might be a bit out of time. Well, actually, there was nothing in a few of these, so it's fine. I think I got the majority, so I'm good. Okay, yeah, I got the majority. And that was a well use of the Wraith, I think. It's a good thing I researched it this early. So, did end up committing a lot, but the loot was definitely worth it, I think. Even though we didn't get everything, we seem to have gotten most of the things. And against someone 8 levels higher, I think that was a fairly decent attempt. And was fairly challenging. So, thank you, and see you next time.